Very clever, Mr. Moulton. Is that the way you work on the bikies? Make them so mad they do things they wouldn't normally do?
Did I make you mad enough to reconsider your decision about the weekend?
Yes, you did. I'd love to come.
Oh, now you're going too far.
Gee, I love you, but put a sock in it.
The weekend will be completely harmless.
Full of good works and fresh air. When she gets back Sunday night, she'll look 10 years younger.
Yes, Mrs. Slattery.
We've had a phone call from the maniac. He's offered to track down Lexi Patterson for us.
Are you sure?
He mentioned her by name.
Has there been a press leak?
No.
Then there's only one other way he could have found out.
He's got a contact with the prison.
Or with the police. Otherwise, how the hell could he know about Patterson's escape?
Forget it, Connors, because I got the numbers. And we're taking over this bloody prison today. Surprise the buggers, and they won't know what's hit 'em.
I saved your life, Miss Ferguson.
Who put me in there?
Like I said in the note, Kelly, with Lurch supplying the muscle power.
Yeah, what about that alibi that Kelly was with Patterson?
It's easy. Patterson hates pain. Kelly made her say it.
Sit on it, Connors, because I'm not in the mood.
Gee, I love it when you talk tough. I go shivering all over.
Lou, get here!
Sorry.
Ease up, love. She's close to doing something very silly.
She does that every time she opens her mouth.
I've never seen her like this before. I think Jessie's right.
Good. As long as I'm there when it happens. I'm telling you, that's what she said to the freak, word for word. Okay, but it doesn't make sense. Well, how in the hell would I know? Geez, I give you the drum and then you reckon I'm lying. You can get stuffed.
Hang on. Wilder told Ferguson that she was the lagger and that Patterson went out in the air conditioning, right?
Right.
Stay here. Righty, Bert. You give me a straight answer. Did Patterson go out in the air conditioning, yes or no? Well, did she or didn't she?
She might have. Look, what difference does it make? She's gone. Jess, Eve must have told her. I knew she would. I knew we couldn't trust her.
No, not Eve. It was someone she couldn't quite believe. That's why she had to ask you.
Hey, does anyone want to tell me what's going on?
Oh, I don't know. But I've got a feeling that Kelly's gang's going to bust up soon. Someone's made a boo-boo. Ooh, let's hope it was Eve.
That bitch! Do you reckon they saw you?
Who?
The freaking Wilder. Did they see you?
Of course not. I'm not stupid. Shut up.
Gotta keep her away from Chucky.
What's going on? Is anything wrong?
Oh, yeah, look, there's a bit of trouble in the laundry here. Why don't you take the skip and get lost for a minute, eh? It could turn nasty.
You sure I can't?
Yeah, I'm sure. Just get going. Lurch?
What?
She's dead. The freak and Wilder. They're both dead.
All I am saying is there is no need for you to come in, especially not for night duty. Well, if you must know, you sound dreadful. Have you been to see the doctor yet? That sounds like good advice. Why don't you take it? Yeah, just a minute.
Is that Meg Morris?
Yep.
Tell her I'll pop in if she wants any shopping on the way home.
Mrs. Barry says she'll call in on her way home. Right, and you just look after yourself and come in when you're better, all right? Goodbye. That lady really worries about this place, doesn't she?
Thank goodness we couldn't do without her.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a few more Meg Morrises about. Have any trouble rearranging this roster?
No, I think it'll be all right, but have you seen this?
Uh-huh. Good. They've laid it on pretty thick, haven't they?
But I thought we were keeping it from the press.
There's no point now this maniac knows Patterson's escaped. Yes?
But all the details they've given it won't be dangerous for Lexi.
I'm hoping it might make her see sense and give herself up.
Patterson? I doubt it.
Well, think about it. When she reads this, she'll know what happened to Flynn.
And that she's next on the list.
Right. Wouldn't you come running back? Well, you better let the women read that, too. Might stop them trying the same thing.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking about that, Governor, and have you got a minute?
Yes?
Do you remember how Egbert got into this office during the Ballinger siege?
Through the air conditioning, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, but we've had security grills put in since then. Lexi
Yes,
couldn't
we've also had 2 hacksaw blades go missing from the workshop. Just a thought, Governor, but I'll pass it on.
I'm glad you did. I'll have it checked out. Good thinking, Miss Ferguson. Thank you.
Police officials puzzled as to how the killer knew of Patterson's escape.
But would you stop reading letters? Give me the bloody creeps.
Oh, just making sure they spell your name right, dear. I mean, no good having all these headlines if they don't spell your... Hey, that's an idea. You got a scrapbook?
A what?
A scrapbook. I mean, you'll want to keep all this to show your kids, won't you?
What bloody kids?
Oh, don't swear, dear. It's not nice.
Look, I'll be lucky if I get another birthday, let alone kids. They've tipped the bucket on me. They've even got a photo of me on the second page.
And that's another thing. Look, have a look at that, dear. Wouldn't have hurt you to smile.
It was me mugshot. They took it when I was nicked. I didn't have much to smile about.
Well, you got a point there, I suppose. Still, next time, smile. Just in case. Hey, hold your horses, girlie. What do you think you're going as?
You told me to get dressed so no one would recognise me.
I said so no one would notice you. How on earth you ever got out of that prison, I'll never know. Come on, I'll show you what I mean. Just in the other room. Come on, Poco. We'll get all nice and ready. I've got a coat, and we can put another thing.
I'm out of my head letting you talk me into this.
Don't talk, walk.
Walk, be buggered. How far is it?
2 blocks.
But why didn't we take a taxi or something?
Cab drivers have ears, and they talk. Now stop complaining. I said no one would look at you, and they haven't.
Yeah, only because they're too embarrassed.
Precisely.
That does it. I'm going back to your joint.
Now see here. There's a madman looking for you, and I'm too old to be dealing with ratbags like that.
Who asked you to?
I promised Jess I'd look after you, and I will. That's why we're going to the parlour.
Brothel.
Parlour.
Oh, come off it. It's a bloody knock-up joint.
Because they can look after you 24 hours a day.
Yeah, and dob me into the cops in 2 minutes flat.
I don't know what you're used to in Wentworth, but you say that in front of these girls, they'll have your guts for garters. Now move it. I'm trying, Jessie, love. I'm trying.
Hey, Blondie. Are you on this work gang or what?
Louise, I'm talking to you. Kill it here, Connors. You call me that again and I'll fix you.
Gee, I'm sorry, Louise.
Lurch?
Ease up, will you? I'm not taking her on again.
I've made up my mind. We're going to do it today.
What?
I told them there'd be a rumble. Well, now there's going to be a bloody war.
Oh, come off it. I thought you were joking.
Yeah, so did I. But I've been thinking about it. And it'll work. We'll romp it in.
Oh, yeah, sure. You and me against everyone. Piece of cake. Don't know why I didn't think of it myself.
Don't get smart, Lurch. Don't. Just don't do it.
What, Lou? Jeez.
We know how many to go to the dining room. Well, I've been doing me sums. And it's at least 2 to 1, with us on top.
Okay. So what are we going to do?
Lunchtime. We let all the wimps go in to eat, and then I'll tell the rest about Wilder, and we'll take over the dining room and the kitchen.
But the screws will...
The hostages, don't you see? We can't lose. We'll have knives from the kitchen, so if that bastard Moran starts playing up, we'll send the screws back to him, bit by bit.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Because there's no way you'll let it go that far. I mean, we wouldn't really, would we?
You'll have to listen to me then. You won't have no choice. And this place will be ours. Yours and mine, Lurch. What do you say?
Ours, eh?
I'm sorry, Etty, but you'll just have to get the gas and electricity bill to the individual flats. There's over $400 outstanding here, and it's all in your name.
Oh, stop worrying. I'll pay it on Monday.
And when will the girls pay you?
When they can. You can't expect the poor little buggers to fork out that sort of dough all in one go.
They'd have to if they were living somewhere else. I thought the idea of this place was to teach them some responsibility.
All right, right. But listen, How many pair of socks do you reckon you'll take on this trip? I thought some bed socks would be a good
Eddie,
idea.
I really don't see how you can go. There are only 2 bikes.
Well, he can put one of those sidecar things, can't he? Besides, it's all very well to say he's a man of God, but he's still a bikie. And I'm not letting him loose with a pretty young thing like you for a whole weekend.
Oh, yes, I hadn't thought of that.
Obviously. Well, I think 2 pair of socks and 2 of smalls.
Only trouble is, who's going to look after Meg if that virus of hers gets worse?
Oh, Struth, I've forgotten all about that. Bugger it. Why does everything have to happen at once?
I could stay home, I suppose.
Oh, no, you go, but you will be careful, won't you? And if he gets that glint in his eye, you'll kick him in the whatsits.
What whatsits?
You know, in the shins. I remember doing that at Wentworth once. Oh, Wentworth. What time is it?
11:30, why?
Oh, it's Jookie's birthday and I bought her a prezi. Oh, bugger it, they'll be having lunch by the time I get there.
I don't think they'll let you in. You know what Meg said about the hunger strike?
Kick me out of Wentworth. Better not try.
Scalpel?
Good one. Thanks.
My pleasure, doctor, or whatever it is you call yourself.
I'll settle for Steve.
Steve it is. Hope you're not this nervous when you're operating.
1, I'm not a surgeon, and 2, I was expecting someone else.
Oh, you mean Lurch coming back for seconds?
Lurch?
Alice Jenkins.
I suppose it's all around the prison by now.
What do you expect? It's not every man who can turn Lurch down.
It's Eve, isn't it? Eve Wilder?
Nervous?
Should I be?
Well, according to the press, I'm Wentworth's man-eater. If I don't kill one a month, I come out in a rash.
And does that worry you? What they say, I mean?
A bit. People read papers and they sit on juries. Doesn't help my case much.
I suppose not. It must be a pretty tough life in here, especially for you.
Why me?
Well, from what I read, you led a pretty exciting life on the outside.
Yeah, but you can have fun in here.
Well, doing what?
Watching people, manipulating them.
Why would you want to do that?
Why so many questions?
Sorry, just interested, I suppose.
But you got out of medicine because you didn't like the system.
Oh, something like that.
Oh, we have a system here too. Everyone minds their own business. Simple as that. You ask too many questions and the girls might think you're a spy. Nice talking to you, Doctor.
Damn.
Oh, gee, I wish they'd let me keep a little fella like you. Look at his eyes, Ritz. Aren't they lovely?
Okay, here we go again. In case you haven't noticed, Dolores is a real pushover when it comes to animals.
I'm a pushover. Who was it that took that kitten to the vet's after it had been run over? Banging on his front door at 3 o'clock in the morning like it was the end of the world.
Well, I couldn't let the poor little bugger die like that, could I? And you were no bloody help. Just stood here bawling your eyes out.
Don't you listen to her, Poggy Pox. She's a fibber.
Oh, bloody hell. Oops, nearly forgot. No swearing in front of Mabel, okay? She gets a bit thin-lipped.
Yeah, I'd already figured that one out.
What's the matter, love? You're looking a bit worried.
Yeah, well, look, are you sure the cops aren't going to come busting in here?
Oh, no way. This is a clean address. Permit and everything, right, doll?
Yeah, it's wonderful. Clients pay by credit card too.
Only because she couldn't give change. Hey, you're a good-looking kid. Why don't you turn a few tricks while you're here?
No, thanks.
Well, nothing heavy, just the lunch tray.
No way. I mean, I've got nothing against it, you understand. It's just not for me.
Fair enough. But how are you going to earn $1?
Don't know. Not unless I can find a table with some action somewhere. I mean, Mabel gave me some dough.
You mean a game? Poker? For money?
Mitzi!
What's going on?
Oh, come on, just a friendly game.
You want to play friendly? Play snakes and ladders. A word of warning, dear. When it comes to cards, our Mitzi's a little too clever for her own good.
Yeah? I might learn something. I mean, I've got to do something to keep my mind off that rat bag who's trying to kill me up.
How many grills do they have to replace?
Oh, not sure. But it looks like Flynn escaped through the kitchen.
How the hell can something like this... Come in! Well, Miss Ferguson, looks like you were right. Security people have checked the system and the grills were cut. Cut, not sawn. How am I going to explain that to the Minister?
Excuse me, sir. I have to check with the kitchen.
All right. You might as well tell the women we know what happened. Doesn't seem much point now, though. Truth be known, one of them's listening to us right now.
So it was bolt cutters, eh?
What? Oh, yes. And I suppose ours are missing from the workshop.
No, I've already checked that. My guess is they were left after the siege.
Well, they weren't found in the system. Flynn must have taken them with her. Well, thanks, Miss Ferguson. You've been a big help.
I suppose you'll be making out a report for the department?
Of course. Why?
Oh, I was just thinking it would be rather nice if I got some of the credit.
You know the trouble with this place, Miss Ferguson? Too many people working for themselves and not the prison.
All I'm asking is that
You do your job well, the department will hear about it. You do it badly, they'll hear about it just as fast. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does.
Good. Let me know how many go to the dining room.
Oh, it calls him a mad killer. Oh, my God, that poor girl.
Now he's after Lexi. He doesn't even know her. Why? For what reason?
She'll be all right, won't she, Jess? I mean, Lexi's a really quick thinker.
And Nora wasn't.
Hey, Chucky. I heard your mate came back in a garbage bag.
Don't, Lou. What about this?
Sorry, Jules. Rotten, isn't it?
Lurch, are you quite finished?
Give it a go. She's lost her mate.
Okay, well, believe it or not, I feel sorry for her. But because of Flynn and Patterson, Moran's given us a pretty hard time, you know.
Yeah, but, well, I don't know about taking the screws hostage.
Well, then you better make up your mind, Dolly, because...
Did you hear about Nora?
Yeah. Listen, nick down the dining room, will you, and do a head count. I think only Connors will be there, but just in case.
Yeah.
Lagging bitch. Don't worry. She's dead.
Now, you with us or not?
Yeah, of course I am.
Right, and you two, go and get the other women who aren't eating and bring them back in here. Move it!
Oh, God, it meant us to have these things that are giving us 3 arms. Barbie, come and help the bag, please. You two go and see if there's anyone else to serve. That's it. Right. Here we go. Oh, hello, Steve. How's it going?
I'm fine. Be a lot better if I get something to eat, though. What are my chances?
I'll be right with you as soon as I... Let me stop jiggling about. What's all the giggling for?
I think I know. And I think it's my turn to say naughty, naughty!
For heaven's sake, look, take over with you, Steve. I'll never get finished.
Okay.
Looks like you've made a bit of a hit with the ladies.
Yeah, except that Eve. She's a sharp one.
Walder?
Yeah, I was talking to her and I think I was a bit careless. She might have me sussed.
You keep away from her. She's dangerous.
Yeah, you could be right.
She's the one who put Joyce in hospital.
Oh, enough said. Hell. I feel like a first-year student again.
Oh, never mind. You'll be right. That's it.
You have to do this every time there's a birthday?
And we don't have to. Not with Julie. We thought we'd give her a bit of a surprise.
Oh, do you mind if I join in? I'd like to see the effect it has on her. All of them, really.
I was wondering who's going to carry it in.
That's silly. I don't want to look like I'm on Kelly's side, but I really don't think I can eat anything.
Oh, get it into your love. You won't go anywhere on an empty tank.
You've every right to feel sad.
Sad be buggered. I'm mad. Give me 5 minutes with a bastard that knocked her off. That's all I'd want.
Well, I don't think we've got much chance of that. So why don't we just drink to good mates?
I'll drink to that. Come to think of it, I'll drink to any bloody thing.
Good mates.
Good mates.
All right, ladies, let's hear happy birthday to Julie.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julie. Happy birthday to you. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Why,
Here you are. Cut the cake and make a wish. Go on, love. We'll both be wishing for the same thing.
So what happens? Moran makes a big man of himself at our expense. What's it matter to him if we don't see our families? He couldn't care less.
He was better than phone calls.
Yeah. Bad luck if one of your kids is sick or someone carked it. So what? It's only us. We're only here to make him look good. Well, I got rid of Reynolds.
Woo!
Hey! Hey! By the time I'm finished, we won't have privileges, we'll have rights! We won't have one TV set, we'll have one in every bloody dorm! The government put us in here so they can bloody well look after us. Food, more money. In fact, we want every bloody thing they got on the outside. What do you say? Well, there's a couple of things we want to do first. One, take over the dining room. Two, get the knives from the kitchen. And when we've done that, I'll talk to Moran.
Right, but what about Wilder?
You want to answer that? What do we do to the lagger? We tell the bitch!
Keep the noise down in here.
Bitch!
Well, we have to do it now, doesn't it, eh?
Yeah, let's do it!
Well done.
Eve Wilder was a bit quiet. Is she always like that?
I wish you'd forget her. I told you she'd...
Wrap me around her little finger. Oh, you're wrong. There's a lady tried to do that once. If I can handle her, I can handle Eve Wilder.
All right, but I warned you.
What's happening in there?
Oh, just another Wentworth party. Another 15 minutes, you won't be able to hear yourself think.
Get the knives!
Do what you're told or the screws in there get hurt. I mean it.
Pack it in, Connors. You haven't got a hoe. Tie the bitch up. Tie them all up.
What about Mary and Gina? They want to join us.
Let them bloody join us.
What's going on? I could have helped you, Luke. Oh!
Very bad mistake, Wilder.
Speak to him.
Tie her up and gag her.
Josh, what have you done to her, Kelly?
Oh, shut up. She's all right.
Then untie her. Let her stand up.
What's the matter, handyman? Don't you believe me?
I'll give her a couple of jabs if you like.
Okay, so you got a new toy. Just don't be stupid.
Oh, listen to him, girls. Real macho stuff. Thought you said he was queer, Lurch.
Yeah, good Lurch, he must be if he doesn't fancy you.
Just watch it, Stone. I mean it.
Save it!
You're real trouble, Doc. You know that? Well, let me tell you something. You better behave yourself, or I'll give you to the girls.
Yeah, Lou.
And they'll give you a lesson in surgery you wouldn't believe.
Selective surgery, I think it's called.
What are we standing around here talking for anyway?
You lock the kitchen door to outside?
Yeah?
You two check it. Well, take a bloody knife. Do I have to tell you everything? And try and bluff a boy and Pringle up.
Who's watching the security gates?
Bugger it. I want two on each gate. Well, hurry up. Donnelly, you go with them. And check back when it's okay. You tell them no one tries to get through those gates. And we'll kill the screws.
Hey, cop the look on Ferguson, will ya?
Yeah. Hey, looks like she doesn't like us anymore.
How long's it been? Hey, Ferguson? 2, 3 years? How long you been tipping the bucket on that?
Hey, ace it, will ya?
Well, don't tell me what to
Getting
do.
up thinking. She'll still be here when this is all over.
Don't bet on it. Untie Barry.
Kelly, please don't.
You're going to be our little messenger, Barry. Relax. You're getting out of it easy.
Moving.
Out! Stone and Lurch, you stay here. You two come with me. Now get out!
Joycey!
Shut up. She's getting out, isn't she?
Please, Kelly. You're not thinking. You can't be.
Look around, you screw. It's going to stop me, eh?
But you can't hold out forever. Surely you realise that.
This place is mine. And don't you forget that, Screw, because that's what you're going out there to say. You tell that boss of yours that I got a list of demands, and he better sit up and listen.
But he mightn't be able to. The department mightn't let him.
Well, then they better advertise for a screw, a handyman, and a cook. I mean it, Barry. I'll kill them, and I'll make your boyfriend the first. You touch Mervyn, and I'll kill you, Kelly. I swear, by everything that's sacred, I'll kill you. You speak to the boss. You tell him I'm in control. Unless he listens to our demands,
I'll tell him. Don't you touch one hair of any of those people.
Hey, you want something to eat, Lou?
You look after Radcliffe?
Yeah, we stuck her in Jacko's cell.
Good. Now you better get the freak and the two blokes locked away.
Oh, not the doc. I thought you said we could play with him.
You'll get your chance. Now do as you're bloody told. And gag those two.
Hey, the cake's not bad, Lou, but if you want something,
Don't
maybe
worry
the bread...
about me. But you can get something for Wilder, though.
Like hell I will.
All right. Then I will. Now, for those of you who don't know, Wilder was our phantom lagger.
Yeah, the bitch.
You comfy there, Chook?
I've been a boarder in this dump for a few years now. And I've seen all sorts of laggers. And I've seen what's happened to them. But with me in the seat, things are going to be
The
different.
gates are covered, Lou. What's going on?
Laggers don't get bashed no more. They get killed. Over the sprinkler pipe.
Gates to the administration, C block and the delivery bay. Is that it?
The kitchen. They've got that covered too.
And keys to come and go as they want? Terrific.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was nothing we could do about it, Mr. Moran. There was 18 against 2.
I am not blaming anyone. You say Kelly's pretty close to the edge.
She'll kill, if that's what you mean.
Damn. That rules out tear gas. All right, clear the other blocks. I want them all outside. I want every officer armed and bring me a handgun. Mrs. Barry, come with me.
Anyone want to stop this? Nah. Huh? Any screw lover? Want to save their mate? Hey? Oh, come on. Speak up. There's room on the table for 2. Isn't there?
Cut it out, Lou. If you're going to do it, do it.
Oh, I'll do it all right. But we've got to be fair. And I just remembered something. We didn't give her a trial. Did we? Hands up for not guilty. And guilty? So. What's holding Moran up? He should have been here by now. He's gone to water, I reckon.
Bloody typical. He was all mouth before we took over. Real big man.
Yeah, you worried?
I've just about had enough of you, Jenkins. Are you with me or not?
You know I am.
Well, it doesn't sound like it to me.
Just been thinking, that's all.
Well, that'd be a first.
Getting a bit tired of that joke, Lou. Don't say it anymore, will ya?
All right. Then what have you been thinking about?
Look, I'm not saying that we shouldn't have killed Wilder, because I reckon she deserved it. But what do we do now?
What do you mean, what are we going to do?
She means we're all going to be up for murder.
Do you reckon? I hadn't thought of that. Bloody hell.
None of us did. Well?
What are you going to do? I'm not wearing a...
Shut up!
You're a gutless Wonderstone now.
Shut up!
Okay. Now, you two, take her back to the cell and string her up.
Why? What difference is that?
Suicide, you bloody idiot!
You make it look like suicide. How are they going to prove it wasn't? Oh, yeah. Let's.
Yeah. Give us a hand.
And check the gates on your way back.
No worries.
And you, bring Connors in here. It's about time I had a bit of fun.
You're not going to kill her.
Not quite.
How long?
All prisoners are on exercise period at the moment.
Right, don't send me bloody trainees.
No, I am sorry. We simply had a malfunction in the alarm system and we cannot open the front gates. You will be... Yes, I will let you know when it's possible. Thank you.
solicitor wanting to see his client. I don't think he suspected anything.
Almost believed you myself. Good work.
What's happening with the department?
Usual communication foul up here. I'll tell you on the way. They'll leave the whole operation up to me. I can do what I like so long as the media's kept out of it.
Oh, typical. If they worried about their staff as much as they worried about their public image.
We'll get them out.
How? The way Kelly's acting
I
anything.
know Kelly's sort. I'll give her a no-win situation with a get-out clause, so long as she can save face.
No. Mr. Moran, you don't understand. Kelly's in a corner and she knows that she'll kill those people rather than back down.
Joyce, we can't let her win. Now, come on.
Oh, good one. Can't offer you a fag, Moran, but have you got a lot?
Get Kelly.
Oh, what happened to Police?
Name?
Stone.
Been to Blackmore Stone?
Oh, take it easy.
Get Kelly!
Oh. Come on, sit down. Get back to back. Quick. Let's start working on the knots. Can you find them? Glamour Puss, we'll get to you.
Okay. So from now on, this is what happens to anyone who bugs me.
Well, Connors was a bit hard to convince to begin with. But I think she's got the message now.
Right, Connors! Sorry, I didn't hear that. What was it? Moran's at the gate. He wants to see her.
Let him wait. Have you forgotten why we're doing this? The man's there. This is it.
You're so worried. You tell him I'll be there in a minute. I'll teach Chucky here a little lesson in manners.
No, Lou. Not with a stick. Look, I know she deserves a beating for breaking the strike, but not with a stick.
I won't touch her with it. Now bugger off. I've got to get word to the old lurch. You do it.
Donnelly, Ronnie and Kennedy, you come with me.
Get her into the kitchen.
Now you listen, Kelly. You've broken every rule in the book. You've hijacked members of my staff, and I won't stand for that. You quit now, and I'll...
Go to hell, Screw.
You keep this up and I'll kill him. I'll bloody kill him.
Moran is here to listen to your conditions, Kelly. Why don't you tell him what they are?
TV reporters. I want them here in 1 hour. They're going to hear about you, Moran.
Yeah. And we want a TV set to see that they put it on.
That's it?
No way. Your resignation, yours and Ferguson's. And we want that on TV too.
Yeah, and someone from the department to say that we won't cop it for any of this.
And we want to be put back in our old cells.
Go on.
I want the department to recognise me as top dog. Officially. And I want to guarantee that the new governor won't hassle me.
Finished?
TV cameras. In 1 hour, Moran. Or Ferguson gets it.
It's a promise. And anyone tries to get through these gates, and they're dead. They're all dead, Moran.
You're right. We've got a real problem. She's flipped.
Hi! It's no good hiding in there. I can see you. Let me out! Oh, bugger it. I mean, let me in.
Madam, I've told you there's no visitors today.
Don't you madam me, you little pipsqueak. I spent 20 years of my life in this place. Well, not this place. What's the difference? They're all the same. Look, you're writing for a fool, young man. I know the governor here. Well, not here, but I know the governor. Oh, must have gripped my behind. I'm staying here till you let me in. I've brought me thermos. Just to God I had. I was killed for a cuppa.
But if he was so worried, why didn't he look it?
Would you? Look, he's playing the game. He's got to do it that way.
I'll tell you something, he's bloody good at it. He scares the hell out of me.
That'd take a lot, wouldn't it? Look, he's in a no-win situation. What can he do? We've got the hostages.
No! Come in here, quick!
Later, I'm talking.
No, now it's Chuck! I've gone too far. I think she's gonna cuck it.
God!
Seen a bit of blood, did you, Stone? Having a bit of a panic, are we?
You stupid bitch!
Come on,
loose. Don't stop now.
I warned you, Ferguson. Don't try it. I told you that.
Forget it, Lou. Help me get him out.
You do it. You're the one that's so worried.
Come on, Doc. Someone's hurt.
Surprise, surprise. Went too far, did you, Kelly?
Get him out. And check her hands.
Pity. I always thought I'd be the one to get rid of you. Now it looks as though the department's going to do it for me.
Well, you won't know about it. Because I just told your boss. Either we get what we want in 1 hour, or you're dead. And you want to know something? I'm half hoping it doesn't come good.
Oh, yeah. Nearly forgot. Your mate Wilder just jumped to a conclusion. She hung herself. You really know how to pick 'em, don't you?
And you keep your hands to yourself, or you'll go with her.
Well, get me that towel. Quick! It's no use. I can't do anything for her here. She'll have to get to hospital.
She stays here.
Don't be so bloody stupid.
We've got an infirmary.
I've seen it. It's a joke.
Tough. Because that's all you're getting.
Now listen to me, please. She's been concussed. There could be brain damage. I don't know. Her breathing is shallow, very shallow. It could be from pressure on the lung. It could be because there's blood in the lung, because she's bleeding from the mouth and the nostrils. Do I have to go on?
Listen, Ryan. She's not going anywhere till we get what we want. Now, you need any pills or anything, you make out a list and Lurch...
She has to be x-rayed.
Well, Lurch reckons you're Superman. Do it yourself. She stays here.
She's crazy, Alice. Julie could die. You got the keys. Now help me.
You had your chance the other day and you blew it. Now, look, there's stacks of stuff in the infirmary. Were you going to do something for her or what?
Get me a pencil and some paper.
I'm still here! Oh, my feet. Would have worn me slippers if I'd known this was going to happen. Oi! Come here!
If you don't leave...
Come here! I only want to talk to you. I'm not going to eat you. Hey, look. I've got a bit of a problem. Would you mind if I used your loo?
Look, lady, I've tried to be nice to you, but you won't listen. For the last time, you're not coming through those gates.
But it's Chookie's birthday and I bought a Brizzy.
Get back, lady. I don't want any trouble.
Hey, that's Woodridge, isn't it? What's going on? What's
Okay,
wrong?
that's it. If you don't leave, I'm calling the police.
What? Oh, yeah, well, don't get your wig wet. Mrs. Meadows will find out. She'll tell me.
How is she? Is she all right?
I don't know. I just took a bundle of drugs to him, but he didn't say nothing.
Who gave them to you? Moran?
Sister Hall.
Bastard. What's he playing at?
It's only been 30 minutes.
It's long enough. I'll be here in 10 minutes after he called.
What are you going to do if he doesn't call them on me?
You were there. You heard what I said.
No, Lou. You're going too far. I'm not killing the freak.
Me either.
No, if you do that, there's no way we can win.
You haven't said much.
Yeah. Well, I said I'd stick with you at the start, Lou.
Good move, Stone. Because if Chookie slams the bag, you're going to need someone to say it wasn't you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Lou, the others won't be in it. Find another way.
I already have. Moran will get his body, just like I promised. And no one will be able to point the finger at us.
How?
The freaking Connors. Bring him here now.
It's all right, Julie. It's all right.
useless.
Look, if we're going to be part of this, at least tell us what we're going to do.
You'll be right. And why are you acting so strange? You are going to kill her, aren't you?
Lurch. What? Get that wimp out of here.
I'll give it a go.
Look, if you don't want to be part of the action, then get out. Go and check the gates or something. Come on.
Ease up, will you? Everyone's getting a bit edgy.
They'll get what they want in a minute. Well, well, well. Ah, and here, ladies and gentlemen, we have two very fine specimens. Natural enemies and very tough. That's right, isn't it, Connors? It's funny, though. Freak reckons she could do you with one hand tied behind her back. Isn't that right, Joni? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to find out who is the toughest. We're going to put you both in the laundry, and you can cut loose on each other. Oh, look at Connor, she can hardly wait. I don't blame you, Reed. You should have heard what Ferguson said about your dear departed boyfriend.
Yeah, he didn't really have a pink motorbike, did he?
Oh, nearly forgot. The winner kills the loser. And if she doesn't, you both die.
Yes, they're here. I think Mr. Moran's with them now. No, haven't heard a thing. Oh, yes, they asked for drugs. I think someone must be hurt. Hold on.
Quick, I haven't got much time. No. I don't care how much experience he's had. Those prisoners are my responsibility, and I'm not sending anybody else in to get him. Vietnam. How much time?
25 minutes.
Right. I've recalled all the off-duty staff, but they're not to do anything until the time limit's up.
What are you going to do?
Same as Egbert. I'm going through the ducting to the showers.
Oh, but you can't. They'll kill them.
There is no other way.
Oh, well, call the TV people. At least that'll give them time to calm down.
I'm not going to give them anything.
But you have to.
Joyce, unless we win this totally without giving an inch, there won't be a safe prison in this state. I am not going to be responsible for that.
Well, send special operations in.
Too noisy. One person can get behind their lines. I'm sorry, but that's the way I see it.
And tie their feet. Oh, now there's no time limit on this, ladies. So you can take all day if you like. Just have fun, if you know what I mean.
What now?
Untie their hands and get out. Go on, get out! 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 Oh. Come on!
Let me go, you overgrown dog!
Come on!
You silly Connors. I told you this would happen one day, didn't I?
You stupid bitch. She's getting us to do her dirty work for her.
Just you and me. I told
Yeah, you and me. Together we can take the lot of them.
you. Yeah. But we're not going to.
Loser dies, or you're both dead. Now fight! 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 Tell them this!
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare.